Yes, Reds, we are back. Thanks for joining us on a Friday night. If you've got your drinks ready, buckle up, tune in, smash and like and subscribe. And if you want, I think we've got an issue with the memberships at the minute, but we're sorting it all out. I think we're just sorting something in the back end. But Reds, you're tuning in tonight for the review of the game last night, Arsenal versus Liverpool 0-0. As this thing says in the title, Liverpool a better side and a disgraceful Martinelli, but we'll get into him in a little bit later. But Ricky, how are we?
Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. Tired, but I'm all right, mate. After yesterday, decent little performance, wasn't it, in the pissing down rain? So can't complain too much.
Well, that's it. Mo, how are we? We can hear you now.
You can hear me now. I'm good. I'm good. Like, all I wanted from a Liverpool side was to see a bit of fight and passion, and I think we got some of that yesterday. So I'm content.
I'm the same. I am the same as Callum in the house. How are we? I'm good, lad. How are you on your fine Friday evening? Rick, it's a lot better feeling. Look, I'm going to say this now. I think that was Liverpool's best performance of the season. And I know they didn't win. And I know they didn't really create much. But as a unit, they played really well. A striker down. If there was a striker on the pitch for Liverpool, I think they win that game. Quite comfortably as well.
Yeah, I said to you, if we had a striker on that pitch, we'd win the game. Because they was under the caution in the second half, Arsenal. And every time we broke forward and got into decent positions, there weren't really no one in the box. So if Isak, Ekitike, Salah, someone would have been in that box and someone to pass it to and potentially create a chance. But yeah, I think listen, that was one of our best performances I think we've had for a long, long time. Yesterday, it was compact, solid. Arsenal didn't really create anything. I think they had two scruffy chances, one from the edge of the area and I think one from inside the area that got sort of blocked. But other than that, the first 15 minutes I was a little bit worried the way we were trying to sit in and let them come on to us, and I was worried that they'd just pick us off at one stage with like a few passes in and around the box, but they didn't, and yeah, they didn't really threaten that. I mean, if that's what's winning the league this season, fucking hell, I mean, it's poor. They're shit. I'm not up. Listen, that Gokra is up top. Might as well not be there.
Shite.
They might as well not have been there.
Mo, I agree. Look, the first 15 minutes, Mo, it's expected. Arsenal with their shitty fucking fireworks display. I've seen better fireworks display in the fucking field behind my house at home. But one thing's for sure, Mo, I felt like with the Liverpool players, at one stage in the first half, it was like they all looked at each other and went, fuck this, we're better than these. Do you know what I mean? And I'll tell you what, Mo, I still see Liverpool a far better team than Arsenal. This year's just been a disaster. It is what it is. But when they knuckled down, Mo, fucking some of the players we have, when they're on song, Mo, they were fucking brilliant. In particular, Mo, the fullbacks I thought were excellent. Obviously, and one in particular playing right wing. The midfield got it right. That for me, Mo, was possibly Liverpool's best passing game I've seen all season. The way they knocked the ball around was the best I've seen.
Yeah, and it frustrates you because it's in it. They've got it in their locker, but we haven't seen it at all this season. And they're like we've all been vocal about Slot out, but we have to give credit to him as well. I think yesterday he got everything right, and I will tip my cap to him. Well played, Slot. So,
you praise when he do things right, Mo.
Exactly, but I will say, we didn't have a striker, and we did have a striker. We put 2 or 3 on him. We did have a shot on target, which is some of the presses running with that. We haven't had a shot on target first time in 16 years, and blah blah blah. But the eye test told you different, didn't it? The eye test told you that we battered them second half. In fact, the first 20 minutes, they were pressuring us. They battered us.
The only thing they really did, Mo, was when Kirkers, that was his only mistake because I thought he was fucking brilliant yesterday. He launched it on Saka and he waltzed through.
Yeah, and then for them, we also had a couple of good opportunities. I mean, Bradley hit the post in the first half, hit the crossbar, so we had.
That's our luck, Mo, isn't it?
That's what I mean. So despite them pressuring us in the first half, we actually had the better chances, and then we just dominated the second half. And going back to my point, it's frustrating because you know it's in the locker, you know. And we always turn up to the big games. We set it as we were playing a European game in my mind, and that's how we set up. And we dominate. You know, that's why we dominated. But yeah, before I talk too much.
No. Well, we're going to go into it in a bit more detail. Look, everyone, if you just joined us, over 30 of you in the building already. Brilliant, the numbers at the minute, Rick, and it's it's a credit to the people watching, especially on a Friday night when they're up to no good. But look, smash a like, subscribe. Go through some of the comments here. There's been a fair few coming in. Shout out to Cottinator, Ash is in the house, Dossena, Billy, Anfield lads. Millie is in the building. She's made up. She's causing shit on Twitter again. That's what I love to see. Beyond the Cop, my mate Lewis, who was with us the other day, he's put a comment here. We looked the best team yesterday, and that's big when the performances have been the way they are. That number 6 role, creating space behind them, allowing us to attack, was so vital. I thought that was fucking brilliant. Dicko in the building, as always, one of our superstar fucking members in the chat, as always. All right, boys, imagine Gerrard was on the pitch. Martinelli would have been ranked everywhere. We're going to come to him in a bit. Millie saying Arsenal fucking shite without set pieces. I agree. Rick, in particular, Arsenal, they're a very powerful side. I will admit that. But they're not a very great attacking side, I think. Now, if you stand up to Arsenal, they become toothless, Rick. You can. This is what's pissed me off. Teams just fucking buckle to them. Now, when you get at them, Rick, it's always been the same against the Cities and Liverpools. Fucking go and have a go at them.
Man, the thing for me is, I don't know where the goals come from if it ain't Saka and potentially Trossard, because
it's not that fucking fridge freezer up front, is it?
No, I mean, or Declan Rice. Declan Rice chips in with a few goals, but it's not they rely heavily on their set pieces. We give them a few, to be fair, and we stood up well to them corners. Konate, in particular, stood up well. He was first to the ball pretty much every time a cross come in on a set piece. But they're just boring. Like, do you know what? It's bad enough watching Arsenal on TV to put you asleep. Sitting there yesterday watching them try and play football. Like, we were making them do what teams have been making us do the last couple of weeks: pass side to side, pass backwards, pass back to the goalkeeper. Like, their fans were on them from about the 60th minute. Their fans were going absolute off, mate.
They're fucking supposed to be winning the league this year, and the fucking fans left early.
Mate, listen, their fans left, like, the away end was full, like, when we were sitting there, but the home end was, like, just drifting out, like, 85 minutes plus, and I'm like, fucking hell, man, you boys are going back to win the league this season.
They have a set piece at the fucking end, Rick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, do you know what? When that set piece come off, here we go. Fucking, we've done well all game.
You should have done better as well, that Gabriel.
Yeah. 93rd minute. Yeah, I mean, they're just shit. And do you know what? It's banter. Do you know what? I get their set piece coach standing up for set pieces, right, for corners, and that. It makes himself look like a fucking div. But it's when we had the free kick, and Szoboszlai was getting ready to take it. He was upstanding, giving them fucking instructions how to defend our free kick, like that he's going to shoot and goal. What were you doing? Telling them how to jump in the fucking wall? Just sit down, you dickhead. Like, it's mad.
This is what it is. This is what they are. They're over. I go back to it earlier in the game, just before kickoff, saying it to Adam, Arteta looked a lot more calmer, and I thought, it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds, Mo. But straight away, they lost their heads again, and that's just they let things just get in the way, Arsenal, all the time, Mo. Do you know what I mean? The theatrical, look at some of the fucking tackles and shit like that. But I want to talk about Arne Slot's game plan, because I think it's caught Arsenal massively off guard, especially in particular the way Arne Slot had made Gakpo and Frimpong man mark Timber, and who was playing left back for them? It was Hincapi. Like, they were following them everywhere on the pitch, and I noticed it also. He went like man marked fucking Gyökeres twice. Do you know what I mean? Van Dijk and Konate just literally followed him everywhere, and I thought Arsenal looked a bit like, we don't like this. I think they just thought Liverpool were just going to get wiped the floor with yesterday, and I think he's done a number on them again, Arne Slot. Do you know what I mean? And I've seen dickheads. One said to AFTV were interviewing AGT. I don't know if you know him, off the Cop TV. And he's like, you haven't beat us now in 4 games. And some fucking Arsenal fucking fan dickhead went, when was the last time you beat us? And he went, fucking August, you fucking idiot. Yeah. And like, everything's just so wrong with them, mate. It's just fucking, they just lose their heads. They don't think straight. And I think I think Arteta cost them the game yesterday, Mo.
In what way?
Well, I just think he should have been far more direct at Liverpool.
Oh, yeah. He's pushing down.
How the fuck did they sit behind the ball in the second half, Mo?
He was Arteta always send in big games. He'd always send his team up for draws. You know, he always does. But you were right. The way Slot set up, it was weird at first because I was trying to work it out. You know, I was like, who's actually number 9? You would see Dom number 9, and then Flo was number 9.
Yeah,
and
it was weird.
At some points, Bradley was number 9, like, you know. And I was like, and then Gakpo was like centre back, and I was like, what's going on here? Like, but when they settled after that 20 minutes, like you said, the Cody did a great defensive job, not attacking, but defensively he was really good actually. And it created everything going for the middle, and we dominated that middle. The three midfielders, Maka had a great game. We always curse.
That's his best game this season, Maka.
Brilliant game, Maka. All three of them, to be fair, that midfield. And like you said, the biggest improvement I saw was the passing. The passing was brilliant. The last 10, 15 all season was, you know, we haven't been good at passing, even between the lines. Yesterday we were between the lines, we were evading, we were being press resistant, Grav press resistant, Flo press resistant, and they didn't know what to do because they couldn't get their timbers up front, you know, or go down the wing because they were getting marked out of the game. Saka got taken off because he got bullied by Kirkes. We dominated that game second half. I was actually quite angry we didn't come out with 3 points, you know. But to go back to the original question, take my hat off to Slot. You know, I've cursed him all season, or Baldy, not you, Ricky, sorry, bro. But Slotty. So
I've just seen the smirk again. You've done him again, Mo, on the slag.
No, I'm not. No, I just said, ball. I do just in case I had to. But yeah, give my credit to him. He got it right yesterday. You know, I was worried about his subs, but he didn't make any in the end. So fair play.
It is, Rick. Before I go into it, I'm shit with technology, but we're going to try something here. But I've got a picture up, and it's going to come across the old screen and just take us out of it for a minute. But Rick, I want you to have a look at because obviously you wouldn't have seen it as much, Rick. You know, when you're at the game, you can't always see the shape. But this is how Liverpool's shape was. So, can you still hear me, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look there, Liverpool were very compact in the game, and I thought that was they were fucking brilliant out of the ball, Liverpool, yesterday, Rick. And do you know what? It's no surprise that some of the best passing of Liverpool came in this game. When you've got that 4 of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and Wirtz, the fucking passing was excellent. And I thought Bradley and Kirkes offered themselves very, very well. So I'm really impressed with how the manager set them up yesterday. You know, and one thing's for sure, Rick, we were speaking off air, how quick Frimpong is. When you see him up close and personal, Rick, he is like shit off a shovel, isn't he?
Oh yeah, like best game I think he's had for us this season. And looking at that average positions, it's mad, isn't it? Like I think we are better at close passing than distance passing. Yeah. Like our quick one touches, one like off and move was so good yesterday. I think he caught that midfield. It sent Subamendi into space. The amount of little quick one touch passes around him, he just can't get near it.
I think you owe Frimpong an apology, Rick.
Well, we'll see.
Boys.
Listen, we'll see if I owe him an apology if he can stay fit for the next couple of months now, because it looks like Bradley's
He's impressed me, Rick, though. He really has.
Oh, yeah. I thought the only thing was disappointing with him yesterday, he didn't have enough confidence in him to have that shot. He shoots there on that wet surface. Who knows what could happen with it? Mo's on mute again.
I'm having a mare today, and I fair play.
You're fucking. It's all right, lad. Friday, enjoy yourself.
Might as well just pack up, like you mean. When he was at Frimpong, when he went 1-on-1, he actually slowed down, man. I was like, "What are you doing? Just keep going, like."
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, maybe that's just a sign that he's not a natural winger. You know.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But yeah, no. I'll get people saying, "Oh, his end product was shit yesterday." He had no one to cross it to in the box. There was no one there.
We had no target man.
So he had to keep passing.
You're not going to get the natural movements of a number 9 from the Waiters and Szoboszlai. Even Gravenberch, he still hasn't even got the natural movements of a fucking left winger.
Mate, see what Gravenberch did to, I can't remember who it was, absolutely destroyed him.
Yeah.
On the touchline, Gravenberch, and then just got away from him and left him behind. It was mad.
Well, this is it. Look, shout out to everyone in the comments. Shout out to Connor in the house. Is right, lad. Now, going through, well, the next segment brings to this question. So I want to go through some key players. Kirkers, I thought he was fucking brilliant. That was his best performance for Liverpool. And do you know what, Mo? I think the slander's been very, very poor towards Kirkers. You know, it's difficult. He's a young lad. In the big games, mate, he's been one of our better players in some of the games.
I'm gonna say something outrageous.
Go on.
If Kirkers had the ability of Robbo, he'd be probably the best left back in the league.
But mate, that's not ridiculous because he was last year. He was the best left back in the Premier League.
If one-on-one situations, I think he's brilliant. He's actually really good. Like,
you give fucking Saka a terrible night.
Terrible time. The only problem, and because he's young, I think I put this down to age. He does like to go to ground a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, dives in, doesn't he?
And that's, you know,
that was his only mistake in the first half, man.
But then he learned from that, didn't he? And I think he was solid. And like I said, we've all, as a fan base, on here as well, we've all had a pop at him. But he's been really good the last few games for me, and I think he's really, and it's how you play him as well. Give him the role which he's good at. You know, he's not an inverted back three, which what we've seen in the first.
No, he's a fucking going forward marauder.
That's what we've seen in the first 10 games of the season, and you think, what are you doing, like? But now he's starting to play him as a natural left back, go up and down, maraud, do what you do best, and he's linking it well with like Wirtz and. Not Gakpo. Gakpo's not once. I saw a stat earlier, the combinations between Kirkers and Wirtz was like 19 and 18 passes together.
Call probably with Gakpo.
Gakpo, one pass throughout the game to Kirkers.
Do you know what, Mo? He fucking does my fucking head in, Gakpo. And do you know what? I was watching a great thing yesterday, actually. It's a bit of stats of Liverpool this season. And do you know what? Fucking Gakpo's making him look like a dickhead, to be honest. Florian uses him, and that's where, if we get a striker in, Gakpo's the one that comes out the side for me, straight away. But Florian out there, keep that midfield balance. Whether or not we keep Frimpong, well, probably Frimpong comes back to right back now. So Bosley probably plays that right-hand side or get Curtis back in midfield. But one thing for sure, mate, what pisses me off about Gakpo, he tells Kirkers, go, 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 and then he fucking has him used like a decoy and then just fucks off the other way. And Kirkers is like, what are you doing? And he, time and time again, he losing it. Yesterday was one of the first times I've seen fucking Virgil van Dijk screaming at Gakpo.
Mate, it was yesterday when Kirkers done the overlap round him and there was a simple pass to put him in. And he did, and he cut inside Gakpo and then lost the ball. And Kirkers looked fucking fuming. But then you see Gakpo trying to tell him to come inside. No, they don't fucking Kirkers.
Don't pass your disease onto him. Your cut inside disease, cutting Cody.
Yeah, you know, but it showed me yesterday the frailties of Cody Gakpo. He's a squad player.
Yeah. That's about. I'm surprised he never come off. I'm surprised Slot didn't make any change in the game. That game was calling out for someone like Rio in the last 15, 20 minutes.
Caused problems have either come on late in that game.
And it would have offered Kirkers a little bit more going forward as well into attacking positions. Rio would have run at that defence, caused them problems, maybe got himself in the box a little bit. But I thought Slot was a bit scared to make any changes because it was working. And he didn't want to make changes. And he didn't want to make no changes where if he makes one or two changes and we go a goal down, it's like, the subs were shit.
I think he had Barnsley in mind as well, thinking like he's going to heavily rotate on Monday anyway.
Just fucking use the players as he did.
Exactly, yeah.
Look, Mo, the bench, for instance, it's the odd one or two player, isn't it? I think Curtis may have had a knock for him. He never came in, did he?
No one came on, I don't think.
No one came in?
No.
Yeah, well, there you go. I think Curtis...
Gomez was the only one that come on, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, true, Gomez, yeah.
Bradley came off, Yeah, it's fine. Well, look, we need Joe now. I think Joe's not going to be used as centre-half now for me. I think he's going to be used as a right-back at times. We need the pace. But, Mo, I want to come to you, Florian. I thought Florian was fucking brilliant yesterday again. his little movement between midfield and the whole attack, it caused Arsenal major problems, and that was a penalty for me, Mo.
I just want to say, how is that not a penalty? Anywhere else on the pitch, yeah, that's a foul. Ref's blowing his whistle. Do you mean? Yeah. And I just can't believe that hasn't been given. Like, you know, there's an argument to say that the challenge on Frimpong on another day.
It's like clip, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was contact, like, you know. Letter of the law, they're both penalties. They're soft as shit. Not the second one, the first one definitely. But letter of the law, they're penalties. But first one I can live without, yeah. But the second one, Flo dancing, little magician, Coutinho-esque.
Fucking brilliant.
Brilliant. You know, I had movement downstairs. It was great.
I knew there was only a matter of time before Mum came.
Honest to God, I was excited. I was like, well, hello. He's woken up. He's like, hey, he's woken up, he has.
He's woken them up.
So yeah. Flo got me flowing.
Yeah, the blood was flowing with Florian Wirtz. No, do you know what? I said to Rick, right, I'm proud of the new lads. They've stepped up for Liverpool and they've done really fucking well lately. See, Mo, you're delivering, lads. You're like a fucking postman, lad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Postman, Mo. But I thought Florian, again, was fucking excellent. Do you know what, Rick? Another player I thought was really, really good as well was Conor Bradley. And we'll go into what happened a little bit later on, but I thought Conor Bradley. Do you know what pissed me off with Conor Bradley? He keeps fucking going back to Alisson. But when he goes forward, Rick, he's a threat.
Yeah, both our fullbacks do that, to be fair, though. They get the ball and then turn back and go back to Alisson.
More so Bradley, because he gets the ball more.
Yeah, but he done well defensively as well. Trossard at the start, he made Trossard pick up a yellow card early doors. Nearly scored. And that didn't just creep in is mad. But yeah, it's a shame what's happened to him. Another injury, but
is it confirmed ACL?
Nothing yet. I don't think.
Yet. I think it is though.
See, I don't think it is. I think he's fractured something. I think his ankle's fractured. Watch or broke.
That's mission all season.
Because his ankle twisted, didn't it? Yeah, his ankle twisted. So he's either done ligament damage.
Yeah, his knee. He was holding his knee. He wasn't holding his.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he probably holding his knee because that prick fucking pushed him.
Save it. We're coming to him shortly. That little knobhead. Mo, we need a 5-year deal for you, lads.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Fucking hell. Mo, another player I want to go to. Actually, I'm going to combine them. I'm not going to mention Szoboszlai because I know he's had a lot of praise this year. But I'm going to talk about the other two because they haven't had praise this year. And I thought they were fucking magnificent in the centre of the midfield. And that's McAllister and Gravenberch, Mo. They bossed Arsenal yesterday.
Oh, they were brilliant. It was a Mac of old, Mac 10, you know, bringing his Mac 10 to the Gunners. Well, you know, you can't write that, can you?
More blood flowing.
Honestly, he was brilliant, and it was, you know, good. I'm more happy for him, you know, because he didn't look happy the last few weeks. Like, you know, you could see his demeanour in his play. Yesterday, he kind of put a shift in, and he was brilliant. And Grab was just silky. So it's just so press resistant, like, isn't he? Really good, and he frustrated them. And the way we kept the ball was really nice. You know, I see
fast passing makes teams suffer more.
100%.
Slow.
This season, I've looked at Man City and Arsenal. Got to give them credit, and I'm like, oh, I wish we could keep the ball like that and really like, you know. And yesterday we did, and I was like, wow, yeah, this is it. It was really enjoyable. Yeah, both. It felt like both teams didn't have a striker yesterday, even though one of them had two strikers.
Fucking hell, he's terrible.
If we had a striker, you know, we're winning that game. We're bossing that game. You know, it was brilliant. Midfield. They taught Declan and Zubi a lesson yesterday, and they couldn't handle it. They all lost their heads yesterday. Declan trying to be a hard man. Shut up, Declan. You're a public schoolboy. Just be quiet.
And then doing fucking adverts, eating fucking bully yogurts, you silly twat.
Yeah, doing dancing and singing Ice Baby.
Rice Baby. Fucking stop shite. Know what I mean? I do like Declan Rice.
I actually like him.
Going in on him and he's all right, isn't he? Fucking hell. He's harmless with his little fucking girly haircut. But look, Red, smash a like, subscribe. Let's go into Martinelli, Rick. Because of course, before Martinelli, fucking hell, there was other shit. Saka, fucking volley and Kirkers.
Yeah, looking for it.
How's that getting fucking passed to carry on?
And do you know what made me laugh though with it? He did that. Then he took one to the face with a ball in it, and the ref blew up. That is the softest way out of getting treatment for the geezer. Martinelli down the other end, or Jesus, whoever it was on the floor. So
they are just the epitome of Mikel Arteta, Ladan.
No, but you know what? That when their player was down at the other end and we were playing on, trying to create something, their crowd were on it, booing that we weren't booting the ball out, but they didn't boot the ball out for Frimpong when he's fucking down in the first half, did they? But yeah, mate. And to be fair, like the Martinelli thing, not to say to be fair, but the Martinelli thing at the end when Bradley was injured. Listen, well, from where I was sitting, I thought, Bradley's taking one for the team, just laying down for a minute, taking his time because the game was going to finish. And it's only when I see the fucking two geezers pick up the orange stretcher and start walking down for fucking hell.
You must be
yeah, I thought he was time wasting, but yeah. It was obviously, you don't see the Martinelli stuff from where I was sitting like, but I watched it back after and I'm like, fucking hell, what an absolute dickhead. No one lumped him like on one of our team. Like, it's you put, say, you had Nunes, Gerrard, them types of players on the pitch. Even Curtis Jones. I don't know if Jones was on. If Jones was on, he fucking had someone around the scruff of the neck because we see it at Everton.
Do you know what's funny? The one player I seen at the fucking back of it was Gakpo.
Yeah.
Shit out at the back.
You see the Frimpong and Timber thing?
Yeah.
Right. Someone just had to fucking do something. Alisson tried to probably told him he's a shit Brazilian that can't get in the national team, but mad, mate.
Do you know what, Mo? You know, on the injury itself, Mo, I think it will be ACL, personally. It was very similar to Leone's. Do you know what I mean? He was in fucking serious pain. But on Martinelli, though, mate, you know, and Dicko's just mentioned Gabriel fucking trying to pick Florian up with his fucking shirt. Mate, they're too emotional, Mo. And I think that there was a chink in their armour yesterday, Mo, whereby I thought yous could fuck this up.
Who, me? Oh, no.
Yeah,
Okay,
now.
No, hello.
Fucking Mo behind you.
No, honestly, they're right. They play the occasion too much, like, you know what I mean?
And that's what Martinelli's fucking lashed out.
Yeah. And they, you know, like I said, any other day with a striker, we're winning that game. And it's but like they're just this awful. Like the manager portrays the club, doesn't it? Like, you know, like the last 10 games we've been quite boring. And that's because of Slot, quite boring. Like, you know, Arteta's just. He's brought all his dark arts into the Arsenal football club.
Just a knobhead, and they've become the same, mate.
And even the players have become knobheads now. Do you mean? Like,
Odegaard is the same. He never used to say football, lad. Now he's a bellend.
And they're all like, they're an awful team. Everything about that club, copying our songs, the LA, and everything that we, you know, with the Luis Diaz song, they're just an awful, scummy club, like. So, look. We slowed them down yesterday. They haven't beaten us this season, you know. I hope this kind of sparks Man City back into life, like, you know. What is it? 6? Everyone says it's over. 6 points. 6 points is nothing, man.
Is that what it is? 6 or is it 5?
Yeah, 6.
6. That's nothing. It's only halfway through the season. Why is everyone acting like it's over?
And they've got to go the Etihad.
Yeah, look, I'd rather them act like it's over because they acted like they could walk through us yesterday. And to be fair, probably 80% of our fan base thought we were going to get Bonnie Blued yesterday.
Yeah. I thought we were going to get fucking slammed all over the gaff. But I mean, no, it's not these games really that worry me. It's the other fucking shithead teams. Do you know what I mean?
Like I said earlier, we get up for these big games, innit? I mean, look at our record this year. We've beaten Arsenal, we've Inter, you know, both Madrid's. So we get up for the big games. And I genuinely think yesterday we kind of set up how we would set up in the Champions League. we played European tactics in the Premier League yesterday because we know it would work against Arsenal. They would come at us, they would give us space, and we funneled everything through the middle, knowing that our middle was better than theirs. Like,
I agree. Do you know what? We're halfway through. We're on 30 minutes, and there's 47 in the house. Smash a like, subscribe, please, Reds. I'm going to come back to this one in a bit, Bavarian. So I will come back to this on the transfer situation. But Mo, you've just mentioned something there, and I want to put it to Rick. Rick, I put it out on Twitter the other day. Pardon me. And it's the fact that the league's done for Liverpool. They're not winning the league title, Rick. We know that. Unfortunately, them knobheads at the top probably win it. I'm hoping City fucking win it. Because I can't stand Arsenal. Can you imagine what it would have been like after that game if they did win?
Oh, yeah.
They've been running around with fucking fireworks and everything. The fucking idiots.
Light show to come back on.
100%. The Tifo would have been fucking getting waved around like Robbie La's flannel. But one thing's for sure, Rick, is that Mo mentions the Champions League, and I've said this to you off air. I don't think Liverpool... It's going to take more of a madness for Liverpool to drop out the Champions League this year, as in the league table, to be below top 5. And I think Liverpool, it gives, if Slot is to remain in the job, it gives him in the league game to try new things, bed in these new players more. And if we play like that in the Champions League, like, I think Liverpool have got a good chance of fucking going to the final.
Yeah.
We are good over a two-legged tie.
Yeah.
Liverpool out.
We need a striker fit, though, to be able to do that.
yeah, we need to get these.
Yeah, no, we can't be going. We can't be going in the Champions League with what we went with yesterday with no striker, because it just don't make sense because you won't score. Like I said, we didn't have a shot on target, but we looked a better team in the game. But yeah, Champions League, it's going to be interesting because depending where we finish, if we have to go through the playoff round, if we get through that, who we play in the ladder after that to get to the final, and that's going to be interesting. Hopefully, we get some nice, easy draws in it. Be nice. We've had, 3 horrific injuries this season, potentially. We need a bit of luck somewhere along the line. And listen, it would be mad if we won the Champions League this year. How the season's gone, fucking hell, it will just cement Slot a little bit more in terms of, like, regardless of what people think of Slot this season, myself included, he will leave a legend because he won the Premier League. There's no mistake about it.
One thing is for sure, Rick, is that, look, I don't think he's the man for the job.
He's not.
Getting a draw at Arsenal, as good as it is, you've got to do more than that. But one thing's for sure, Mo, is that he's not giving up. And that's what I like to see. And like you said, Mo, when someone does shit or the team does shit, you criticise it. I criticise Gakpo, you know what I mean, at times in games. Even Szoboszlai with fucking a bit of hopeless fucking running at times. I criticise Alisson fucking being shit with his foot at times during the game yesterday. That shit needs to stop. That's causing us fucking issues. But one thing's for sure, Mo, is that I give praise to Arne Slot last night because the spotlight's on. I'm telling you, if fucking something happens at Real Madrid where Alonso fucking gets sacked, for instance, Arne Slot becomes right in the fucking firing line a bit, because it'll be like, we know from little things I've heard, Alonso was supposed to be the top target, Mo. If he becomes available, Liverpool will be coming available for a manager. Do you know what I mean? I could think of. But I praise him for yesterday. It's always hard for Liverpool to go to the Emirates, Mo. It's not a kind ground to us. When you look at the stats from the previous games, there's a lot of draws and some fucking big defeats in there. Little win now and again. But he's got incredible strength. And like Neil's saying here, he has. Fair play to him, Mo. Fair play to him. And, I don't think it's down to him, Mo, personally. I think the players have fucking have got together and went, we fucking play for Liverpool here. Because as I say, Mo, they can't be playing like that during a fucking a World Cup year, Mo. It looks bad on them as well. Do you know what I mean? But Mo, I fancy us in the Champions League this year, lads. I really do.
I'm not quite there yet, but as in,
maybe not to win, Mo, but to fucking go far and create problems along the way, Mo.
Yeah, we just like Rick said, I'd like us to finish in that top 8 first, and we've got to beat Carrier-Bag and
Carrier-Bag.
Who's the other one?
Marseille.
Oh yeah, Marcelli. Okay, so if we get the top 8, then yeah, I'll feel confident.
We can't be carrier bag, lads. We're fucked, aren't we?
Well, yeah, we've got to, like Callum said earlier, he said on the Burnley legs, let's get into him. We've got to follow this performance up with
Well, listen, it's no good getting a draw at Arsenal and fucking falling over to that show.
And it's it'll be such a Liverpool thing this season to get something at Arsenal and then go and lose at home to Burnley. Like, I mean, so, do you know what I mean?
Well, it's been like this year, lads.
Yeah, but like yesterday, going back to what you're saying, players definitely stood up. They all got counted. But one, especially, we've been praising him all season. He did an interview earlier in the day saying, they're not champions. They're going to come and play the champions. And I was like, ooh, that's cold. Drop that mic. And he was brilliant yesterday. And what I liked about him yesterday, he was like Dominic Henderson yesterday. He was, what I saw about, honestly, God, watch it again. He was shouting at players, telling people where to go. He was proper leadership. He wasn't even captain yesterday. But what I saw yesterday, off the ball, he was brilliant.
It's a Boswell.
Yeah, Dom.
Yeah, man.
It reminded me of what Henderson's role was in the team. Like Henderson wasn't.
He will never be Jordan Henderson.
No, I'm not saying he will, but do you know what I mean? It reminded me of what Henderson's role was, isn't it? Henderson was that workhorse.
The guns were decent yesterday.
Yeah, and I thought Dom
at times make shitting out of tackles in the middle of the pitch. That fucked me off in the first half.
Yeah. But the only thing that annoyed me yesterday is we weren't a little bit brave enough. There was a couple of times where we played the wrong pass or the final decision was a bit wrong,
Still little nerves there, Mo. But this comment, shout out to the comments, CM.
Hungarian Henderson.
Yeah, no, but this one here, I refuse to play slow. See, I don't like that, because you've got to give something. He's just
shit, not praising.
Yeah, you've got to give him a bit of praise. You know what I mean? And it's not just about a good half. They topped the league thinking they were going to fucking twat Liverpool, and everyone in the fan base did as well. You've got to give a bit of credit. Doesn't mean Liverpool have turned the corner. Of course, they haven't. The fucking drew 3 in a row,
and we've done it without strikers. So
and fucking hardly anything off the bench to really help the team out. Exactly. The team is on its last legs, lads.
You've got to give credit where it's due. Like I don't. I'm beaten in 2026. Like we don't know if we've turned the corner unless the next 3 games we have 3 wins. Like the performances are similar to the Arsenal performance. But only time will tell. We've got to back this up now. But what is it? Barnsley next? Is it or
yeah, Monday night, yeah.
Monday night. So Barnsley, look, it's going to be heavily rotated. Maybe Chiesa might even get a game. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? But then next Saturday, we've got to get some points against Burnley to back it up. Like
Tash, I'm going to come back to some of the comments. Tash, he's saying here, Rick, Indie Bomber.
Yeah, he's a talent, that kid. But I haven't seen anything linked with him. But yeah, he's a talent, the kid.
Well, it's a club that Liverpool do business with, so it wouldn't surprise me.
He's a winger, so he's young. He's a talent, but I haven't seen anything last being linked with him. But if you play FM, you know who he is. But
FM. Mr. Rat is saying it's fine to praise Slot last night, but still think he's not the guy. And I'm the same, lad. But I will praise him. Do you know what I mean for last night? I don't think he's he's good enough for Liverpool. And that's fine. It is what it is. Everyone's got their own things. Apparently Slot is going fairly strong for Barnsley. He has to. He fucking has to, because you can't fucking last the FA Cup, Mo.
Yeah, he can't. I mean, I think he's in an interview yesterday as well. He said someone asked him what can be done in the second half of the season, and he was like, we're still fighting for Champions League, FA Cup, and he mentioned the FA Cup prominently. So yeah, maybe he will try and go strong on that. We don't know. Hopefully he does. Hopefully,
I want a trip to Wembley.
Yeah, I want a Man City kind of run, like they get all the easy teams, cannon fodder, and they just reach the final. So just football gods, please, just give us a nice little run in that cup.
You know what's going to come though once we get through Barnsley, away at Arsenal.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. I'll take that now. Bloody bring them on. We'll have a striker by then.
Yeah, look, so each to their own, innit? You know, I think Liverpool fucking would have won that with a striker. So it's
all
hard.
day.
All day. They were there for the taking us, and they were shit. I was surprised. Yeah, someone thinks the trophies are winning it. Fuck you know. Fuck you know. Lads, we've had the shout out. We've had a shout on Kirkers. We've all said he was brilliant.
Amazing.
Connor's cut. Fucking yeah. This is Arnie's fucking favourite fucking person. I think there's a chance for Liverpool could try and do something in the Champions League. Personally, someone's saying, "Yeah, this is how much."
Does that save his job?
Not
Does that give him next season?
I wouldn't give him next season, Michelle.
What, winning the Champions League save his job?
For me,
yeah.
It probably would, wouldn't it? But I wouldn't, because I think we're having this week. I think I struggle to.
Fourth or fifth in the league and he wins the Champions League.
Tell me that 15 points after the fucking final.
Like I said earlier, I'm not there yet. I don't think.
Better be shaving his hair like Slot.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think we'll get to the final of the Champions League. I'm not there yet. So,
no,
I hope I'm wrong. You know,
game by game. Let's see where we go. Fucking, it's one of them. But look, we'll start to wrap up the show. I want to talk about. Well, this is my problem, so I agree with this. You know, and I can't wait to PSG.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
look, PSG won it last year, and I've done it this. Fucking hell, Mark. I think we're going to move for him this month, boys. I do. Got no choice now. Mick, where do you stand with it?
Going to have to, isn't it? If Bradley is fucked for the whole of the season, you can't rely on Prong Cracker to play 4 games in a month. And Gomez, no disrespect to him, he's done. So then it leaves Konate, Van Dijk, Kirkers, Robbo, / Frimpong. We need to. Well, to be fair, we've just signed that 17-year-old for $1 million, the Senegalese kid. £1 million we're just signing for. So give him Barnsley. We've got Nano as well. We've got red card waiting to come in. Reece Williams is still at the club.
Oh, that's nice.
So do we need a centre half this January?
Nah.
do you think we need a right back then? Is that what you're thinking?
No, I'd put Gomez as the right.
I think Gomez will go back to back with Frimpong.
Well, like if Gomez can stay fit.
So Bosler play right back.
Oh, yeah, and Jones, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Gay's coming. To be honest, Ben.
That's fair enough. For little things I've heard, he still wants Liverpool.
Seems content though, isn't it?
Liverpool content with who?
Like staying at Palace till the summer and getting that fucking signing on bonus. Yeah,
that's it.
I'm sure he'll still get a fucking heavy payday now, lad.
Yeah, not double digits.
Thing is though, fucking here they are. Lads, we wear the better side, you as shit. Watch him nibble now. No, Liverpool have no choice but to go for him.
Well, I said to you previous stream, I just don't think FSG are gonna do anything in this window. I just think.
But you know what, Mo? Do you know if they don't? They put a bit of the slander into their camp. They do.
Yeah, and well, they're used to that. They've had parts of the fan base always slandering them all the time now. So I just generally think they're not going to back Arne anymore.
It's not about backing Arne though, Mo. It's because if he fucking goes, Mark Gay is good enough for any manager that comes in.
I get that, but I just think, I don't know. It's just my guess. It's my opinion. My gut feeling is we're not going to sign anyone.
That's fair enough. It's been like that before, isn't it? Red, smash a like, subscribe, over 50 in the building on a Friday night, which is good, Rick. Mark Gay would make a massive difference, Rick. Tico's telling us about his snooker. That's true. Keep going, lads. Keep going. And smash a like, subscribe, people. Yeah, Tico, the piping up, lad. That's all they've got. They talk a load of shit. Mark Gay would make a massive difference to Liverpool. I think it would lift the club, it'd lift the players, and most importantly, lift the fans, Rick.
Yeah, like you said, a centre-back don't really change in terms of managerial coming in. Centre back's a centre back. He's a ball playing one at that. So hopefully we can. I don't know why Ornstein's linking Arsenal to him. What they need?
Also said yes to Liverpool, lad, don't forget.
Yeah, like do they? Do Arsenal need a centre half to play up front as well? Because they've got about a million centre halves. Yeah, true. That yard dog, freezer up top in Gyökeres, mate. I don't think I've seen a worse striker in the Premier League than him. He's absolute piss poor, mate.
He's the shittest striker in the league, lads. I don't know why he's fucking got like rock ball fucking boots on, lads.
Yeah, somebody's asked Virgin Canati to pull him out their pocket because he was fucking useless.
All right. Yeah. Is there any other signings that you'd like to see Liverpool make, Mo, if you had the opportunity?
In January? Well,
yes, lad.
Have I got an unlimited budget?
No, I mean, like, reasonable, realistic. Your mate's going to be back soon.
I'd go get an up-and-coming number 6. There's a couple in France. There's a...
Another one you're talking about, but he's Lamine Camara. It's supposed to be
Lamine Camara. There's also another...
He's going Sunderland.
There's a Sangara as well, who plays in France, French football. I can't remember which club it is, but he's boss. But yeah, if I could get a signing, I'd get a 6 and a defender, obviously.
Vic, any wingers that you could see? It'll be interesting to see what actually happens. I think this one, Mo.
That's the one, boss.
See, this is why people who watch us, Mo, they're knowledgeable, not fucking clowns like fucking... honestly, shout out to me mate Bonk here. He'll know this. Fucking hell. Yeah, Bonk in the building. S'mores, lads, what's happening, Shay? Rick, a winger would be good, but the problem is I don't want to see a short-term type of signing. That's why you only see Liverpool work like that, lads. You only see Liverpool working hard like that, Mick, last night as a unit. That's why I think they're not too keen on Semenyo, in my opinion.
See, that's why I don't think... You're gone.
Go on.
I don't think the winger will be January, because if it is who I think he is, and they've been given encouragement from him, the camp, and potentially the team that they're willing to do business on selling, it'll be the summer for him.
Who's that, Barcola?
Yeah, Barcola.
He's the one.
He can also play up top, Barcola, in a false 9 type position, so it gives that option as well. If we are short out there again, he can play both sides, left and right. He'd be my target if he's available, just purely on experience. Won the Champions League with PSG. He's won trophies with them. I know it's the French league, but he looks like a top player. Yeah, go get Jacob Murphy, put them balls into Isaac. But I'd like just one defender this January, then another one in the summer.
There's no stone things left unturned. Vic.
No.
Get them in, and let's just get ourselves to Wembley.
Yeah,
like that.
But I don't want a makeshift centre back coming in. I want someone that's going to be here long term as a starter.
Mark Gay would.
And a level what? Yeah, Mark Gay would.
Yeah.
What's Kabak doing? Let's give Kabak a call.
Yeah, get him and Ben Davis back. Ben Davis still playing at Rangers.
Working in the car wash, lads. Him. Fucking crap.
Kabak did one of the best turns I've ever seen in my life. I'll send you the video later. So.
Do you remember when Alisson killed him? Was it away to Leicester? Was it?
Fucking absolutely twatted him. He was dog shit, lads. Fuck me. But Reds, we'll wrap it up. We've got a few things lined up for the weekend, which we're still planning. And I'm sure Mo will be back with us at some point, coming in with his shouts. And he's always bringing 5-star viewing, aren't you, Mo? Mr. Trying to behave off air. Come on in, it's all guns blazing.
I always behave. Good boy, I am.
God. Reds, decent point. Better for us than it is for them fuckers. So keep the faith. Monday night we're back with the Reds. See you then in a bit.